Good morning. It is June 1st. We're starting off a new month. Excited to do so. As the beginning of the month, we're going to start off with our book of the month. And this is a classic, one of my favorite books. Book this month is The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. And this is a classic book written back in, I believe, 1968. It's not a very long book. You can listen to the entire audio book in about a little over 2 hours. Og Mandino is just a tremendous story himself. If you learn a little bit about Og Mandino, you learn that he had some pretty difficult struggles in his life, and he was out on the street living, an alcoholic, had lost his wife and his daughter because of the choices that he had made in his life, and was living in the street, and he basically was down to his last few dollars. And he went by a pawn shop, noticed that there was a handgun in the store for the exact amount of money that he had, and figured he could at least, round up a bullet somewhere and just finish this existence here in life. Doesn't know what happened, why, but for some reason he wandered off into a local library, and there he began to read. And W. Clement Stone, which is a pretty highly motivational author and has led many people to a higher and better life, he read some words by W. Clement Stone. And through the course of time, Og Mandino left the alcohol that he was addicted to and went on and wrote many, many, many books. He was the editor of Success Magazine when he wrote this book. This book has just incredible information. I know the first time I read it, thought it was a great story, a fable about a young camel boy, and as he moves on through his life, and his master basically entrusts him with these 10 scrolls. And it's in these 10 scrolls that we really find the diamonds that are in this book. And as you read and reread those scrolls, you will be absolutely amazed at what Og did. A side note on writing those scrolls, Og had written the beginning of the Greatest Salesman in the World, and he had written the end of it. And he was up against a deadline. And he actually wrote all 10 scrolls in one evening until the next morning, which is remarkable when you read them and you see the depth of information that's in them. I would urge you to read this book. It's a great book, and reread over and over and over again. I take the scrolls 1 month at a time. There's so much information in each scroll. So really for me, it's a 10-month process in learning the scrolls. Have a terrific Sunday. Spend time with your family. Get The Greatest Salesman in the World and start reading it. But more importantly, apply the principles. If you're interested in learning more about how to apply these principles, Dave Blanchard, who I featured a while back, he has a website called ogmandino.com. If you go over there, you can actually go through a process with Dave, a coaching process through the year, either group or personal, and you'll be amazed at some of the insights that you'll receive. We'll be back at you again tomorrow to start this great month off right, and to start the great week off. Have a terrific day. Bye-bye.